Hey, everybody. So excited to see so many of you on. Thank you for joining us tonight, taking time out of your busy nights to listen to Jaime and I. So I'll get started. Jaime, you can put the slideshow up and we'll get going right away just to be respectful of everybody's time because I know how busy we all are these days. So I am Lindsey, for those of you who don't know me. I live here on Vancouver Island with my husband, Isaac, and my little girl, Adeline. She's going to be 10 next week. Oh my gosh, it's crazy, double digit. I am a silver ambassador. What the heck does that mean? That just means that myself and my amazing partners and team have been able to make a really big impact in a lot of people's health and wealth since this spring. I'm also on an international council. So I get to have a voice for my customers and for my team and for other Canadians, which feels really, really good. I am a former dental hygienist. I have a science degree. I've actually been in this industry for 8 years. I was with another company where I was very, very successful. We had a massive global team, and I just, I'm going to rewind a little bit because when I was first introduced to this industry, I was really snotty. I was like, I'm not doing that, right? Because I think there's so much stigma out there. I know there's, especially in Canada, around what network marketing or e-commerce or direct sales, whatever you want to call it, looks like. And I can tell you wholeheartedly, and this might sound really, really cheesy. And if you know me, you know I'm coming right from my heart. This industry has changed me. It has changed who I am as a person. I had never had the opportunity to grow and to up level like I have had in this industry, like never. With my former careers. So I'm super grateful that I actually opened my mind to it and I went for it. It was actually my husband that really encouraged me to do it because he saw how much I loved helping people. And with that last endeavor, the last couple of years, I was just really craving a change because as leaders, we know when we're winning, that's all great. But if your team's not winning, it doesn't feel really good at all. And Q Sciences was such an intentional decision for me and a very big decision. And I made it with a lot of research and it's home here now for me. And it's not only just because of the amazing business and the people, the culture, the community, the product innovation, the pay, all of the things. It's just an amazing place to be. And I'm super, super grateful. Like even yesterday, for example, I got to go on my daughter's skiing trip with her and I get to plan my work day around her activities in her life. And that feels really, really good for me. So let's talk a little bit about Q Sciences in the company. So Q Sciences actually stands for Quintessential Biosciences. That's why we shorten it to Q because it's quite a mouthful. We've actually been around since 2012 and we shifted to the business you see today in 2018 so that we could go global and reach the people that needed us and wanted what we had. And since then, we've grown 1,800%. We're in 26 countries and growing, and truly we are a ground opportunity here in Canada. And myself and Jaime and some of the other beautiful people here tonight, we are all getting to pioneer this country and it feels really, really good. So let's talk about timing. So I know some of you are coming on tonight because you're really interested in the products. Some of you actually are looking at this as a business, an additional stream of income. I don't know about you guys, but my family is definitely feeling inflation hard here in Canada. And a lot of people are looking for another additional stream of income. And if you are looking at companies, one of the biggest things to look at is timing and saturation. It's like the big hush hush in this industry. Don't talk about it. Well, we are primed here. It is the right timing. If you look at the S curve there, it says we're here. That's the US. Really, Canada is below that. We were just featured in a very popular business magazine that usually doesn't look at this industry. And it looked at the industry and put Q Sciences on the cover, not only because we're number one in terms of health and wellness, but also number one in terms of partnering with a company such as this. We did $100 million in sales last year. For any of you who are business minded, you know that if you can do $100 million in sales in the first 3 to 5 years, you go on to be a $1 billion brand. I am so excited that I get to be part of that $1 billion build and help so many people, not only with products, but with the business as well. So let's talk about mentors. So I don't know about you guys, but over the last few years, I've become much more of a conscious consumer. I want to know where I'm getting my products, who it's supporting, where they're coming from, all of those things, and who's at the helm of the ship. And these two men are, and they really create, leadership creates culture, and they have created such a beautiful culture through their leadership. Mark Wilson is our CEO and founder. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Why do I even tell you that? I tell you that because my husband is a former professional athlete, and I know their mindset when they go into something. And he has went into this. He's so smart. He went into real estate development after he finished football, and he didn't really just want to golf for the rest of his life. He wanted to make impact still on people's lives, just like my dad. My dad's going through that right now too. He just retired, and he's like, what am I going to do now? Right. So Mark wanted to continue to impact people in all different areas. And he does that through his beautiful heart and mentorship. And then we have Jake Spencer. So he came around in 2018. He's an absolute brilliant man. I could listen to him talk all day long. He's been in this industry for a long time. He was very, very successful, and he's really the one who changed things in 2018 and have helped us with the model you see today, and for us to go global. Okay. So this is another huge reason why I came over here. This man right here, this is Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He is an MD. He was a former senior editor at WebMD, and he's also a licensed naturopath. I am of the mind, when Eastern and Western medicine can meet in the middle, we can literally move mountains with people's wellness. And I knew when I started looking at these products and the ingredients that there was someone forward thinking and innovative and who kind of got it. Because I just was like, oh, who made this? These are amazing ingredients. Like even today, my friend who's a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner and acupuncturist came over, and she was looking at my Vitalize. She was like, someone knows what they're doing. These are amazing, right? So he is, his tagline is like, you're not just what you eat, you are what you absorb. And so many of us, because of the world we live in, we have a lot of inflammation. A lot of people have gut dysbiosis. The things that we're taking in, I even read a study the other day, and it was crazy. I think it was something like my grandparents eating 1 apple, I would have to eat 7 apples to get the same nutrients out of it. So he is all about absorption and making sure what we're bringing into our body is actually going to be absorbed and assimilated and go to work. He's always taking everything from better to best. We're constantly innovating and shifting things and making them the absolute best. And I really, really, really love that. Okay. Next slide. So please know that our products are free of all the nasties. There's no pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, heavy metals, solvents. You can see up here the ingredient requirements, goes through amazing testing. We follow European standards when it comes to a lot of our ingredients. So if you want any more information on sourcing or testing or ingredients, please just reach out to the person who added you tonight, who invited you. Okay, you guys, we have a full suite of products. We have something for everybody. We have nutrition, fitness and weight loss, vitamin sprays, skincare. I'll just talk quickly about a few of the products that I love. I'm going to tell you something. I love educating on products. That's my jam. I love helping people just move the needle in their wellness. And sometimes it just takes one product to really make a big difference. And for me, I absolutely love, I'll focus on a few things here because I could throw down a 3-hour presentation because I love talking about them so much, but I won't. I love the organic greens. I am someone who will not use non-organic greens because greens are very porous, and then they can hold like glyphosates or pesticides. We take them into our body, it can cause inflammation. Inflammation is the root of all disease. So just know that our greens are clean, they're organic. We also have Icelandic kelp in there, which is a great source of iodine. Most of us here in North America, because of thyroid health, especially women, we don't get enough iodine through our diet. So I absolutely love the greens. It decreases bloating. It helps with digestion, gives me so much energy. Also, I'll just touch on the sublingual sprays. So there's a whole bunch of different ones there. I love sublingual vitamins because for myself, I used to go to my naturopath and get IV vitamins or minerals or whatever I needed, because that's the quickest way to get it into your body. And when we talked earlier about people not being able to absorb things, if you want those in your body, in your bloodstream, and to be absorbed, IV is amazing. Well, the next best way is sublingually. and it's going to get into your body really, really quickly. These are also amazing for people who can't swallow pills, or for children, or like so many different things. I love them. My daughter right now is fighting a cold. We use the C, we use the D. They were all just upgraded, which is amazing, with additional ingredients in there. The sleep spray saved our life last year when my daughter was dealing with some anxiety at nighttime. So those sprays are awesome. We also have the Armor, which is an amazing blend of organic mushrooms, which is great for immunity, for cellular health, for our brain, for so many things. Okay, I will be quiet on that slide. I could go on about all of those products. So this is one product that I love talking about the most. This is our wellness stack. It's a 4-part system. It comes in 4 separate bottles, or it actually comes in these cute little AM and PM packs, which I know for myself, with helping people with their wellness for the last 10 plus years, if it's not simple, they won't stick to it. So a lot of people come back from the naturopath or whatever, the health food store, and they have like 18 bottles of pills. And then like, you got to take some apart from each other, some with food, some not with food, some at night, some, right? Like, it's just too much. So I love that we have them in these convenient little packs, and they're a 4-part system. So we have our QMax Premium, which is an unreal supplement. It is a micronutrient. It's got 32 vitamins and minerals in there. They're chelated. What does that mean? It just means there's already the process done for you, so your body can just absorb them right away, right? Our B vitamins in there are methylated, because 60% of the population cannot methylate B vitamins, so they can't even use those. So we have that. It also has something called Silaget in it, which is fulvic and humic acid. I've never seen it in a multivitamin before. It just like blew my mind. It's absolutely an amazing supportive ingredient. Then we have our Q-Biotics Total. So this is our probiotic. It's a spore and soil-based probiotic. It also has prebiotic fiber in there, which you need with a probiotic because it's food. So it's an absolute superior probiotic in my eyes. Then we have our Q-Align, which is basically like nature's Advil. Not supposed to say that, but it's really, really good for pain and inflammation for sure. And most of us have inflammation. And then we have our Q-Digest, which is our digestive enzymes. Again, most of us can't break down our food. This is going to help break down those fats, those carbohydrates, whatever you're taking in, proteins, dairy, all of those things in there. And because, so many people say, especially my dad's generation, I find like, I don't need supplements, I eat food. And I'm like, no, because of chemical agriculture, because of the distance our food travels, because of the world we live in and our soil, how depleted it is, which I talked about earlier in regards to apples, it's not a question anymore of should I supplement? It's which supplement am I taking, and is it a quality one, and am I going to be able to absorb it? And you definitely are with this wellness stack. It is unreal, you guys. I've had such amazing feedback from all of my customers, even myself. It's helped me so much. Okay. I get to be quiet now, and I get to introduce.
I'm just sitting back here. I'm like, okay, she's just continuing to do the whole thing, because I absolutely just love how honest you are. I'm just like, yep. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much, Lindsey, for that, because I like literally, guys, she should be continuing this, but
no, you guys are in for a treat with Jaime. I love Jaime. I've got to know her, and she is such an amazing, real, down to earth, she is a gem of a person, and you guys are in for a treat. So go ahead, Jaime.
Okay, guys, listen, I am not as cool as Lindsey with all her crazy credentials. Honestly, I am just a stay-at-home mom, y'all. I literally, I got 3 boys. I literally got 3 boys. I got 3 boys, 3 crazy boys. And I'm also a wife to my incredible husband, Ryder, who is a logger. Oh, there goes my video. See, I'm gonna stop it. I apologize. We live on Vancouver Island, Canada. I brought out the Canadian joke for you guys, all right? Because I know a lot of you guys are Canadian on here, and obviously that's super special to mine and Lindsey's heart, right? But also I am a type 1 diabetic advocate, because my oldest son was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes back on April 4th, 2019, where our entire lives changed. But honestly, my story starts about 5 years ago, okay? When I met my husband, y'all, we got pregnant real early in our relationship, like the first couple months. And I was literally going to school right up to the day I was going to have that C-section, because I knew what was coming. Okay, 2 days actually before my C-section. I had my son August 4th. My middle son, actually, my oldest, is from a previous relationship. because I knew come 6 months up here in Canada, what happens when you stop going to school? Your student loans come due, right? I hadn't completed my college degree yet. And the day that we got home from the hospital, I sat there and started bawling my face off. And my future husband, okay, he did become my husband, sat there. He's like, okay, what is wrong with this chick? What did I get myself into? No, I'm just kidding. He sat there and said, hey, what is wrong? And I just had to tell this man I've known for about a year, like I was gonna have to put my newborn baby into daycare and get a job or go back to school or something because I had no way to pay these student loans. I was also had a $10,000 credit card debt from my previous relationship. I had a car loan that I was paying. I had so much, and I just literally started bawling my face off. And not so much because I was expecting this man to pay for all my stuff, because I was kind of disappointed in myself. I thought I'd do my life a lot differently. I really did. You know, if you guys have been in that situation where like everything's happening backwards, drop me a 1 in the chat. Okay. Please don't make me feel alone in this. I thought I would have had the degree, and then I would have got married. Then I would have had the 2.2 children. Then I would have got the white picket fence. And here I am, 2 children in, no ring on the finger. I got super disappointed in myself. And my future husband said, babe, I did not expect the mother of my children to be pushing off her kids into daycare. I'll take it, right? But it didn't come without consequence, guys. He had to go away to work. He had to go away to be able to support this family with a single income home. And every time he came home, our son had no idea who he was. So when I got pregnant with my third, all of our babies, he says this, our oldest son is his too. I vowed to never let that happen again. So when I said that I jumped into this industry, not knowing what I was doing, I'm not like Lindsey who researched everything. I was like, I tried everything to make extra money, just to make an extra $500 a month. Okay. I even tried knitting. All right. Can you see me as a knitter? It didn't go so well. And I literally jumped in and I was super successful. I really was. I brought my husband home, y'all. I really did. And then it got to the point when it literally consumed my whole life to be able to keep up that paycheck, to be able to keep my husband home from camp, until my husband walked in one day and he said, babe, this wasn't what this was about. And I actually took myself out of the industry. So when I was presented with Q, to say that I was hesitant was an understatement. But when I saw what you guys are about to see here, okay, I'm going to get into the stuff that I really love. I couldn't unsee it. All right. I am going to start off tonight, you guys, with a couple of products that really caught my attention, because I was a collagen hater. I really was. I didn't see much of the benefits of it. I took it. I thought it was super expensive. I was like, okay, here we go. Another collagen buzzword. We've all heard of it, unless you've been living under a rock. I had no idea that collagen needed to be a foam matrix, a medical grade, in liquid formula, like Lindsey was saying, to be absorbed into your system. You will hear that word a lot here at you, absorption, right? And that was basically the hydrolyzed peptides need to be cut so small that they would be 100% absorbed into your body. When I tell you the difference that I saw in such a short amount of time, and that's one of the biggest things I've seen with the Q products here. People see difference in a short amount of time. They literally, imagine having vitamins, collagen, greens that you can literally feel in days, right? Not just your pee turning a yellow color, like, I guess it's working. You actually feel a difference. And we actually have 2 formulas here. The purple one reforming is an amazing peach mango, and our rebuild, which is my favorite, is a sweet vanilla. Literally something for everything on the outside and one for everything on the inside. This has literally changed my muscle composition, my shoulders, my legs. Y'all, you got to see my pictures. It's insane. I never thought at 40 years old I could look the way that I look just by nourishing my body with proper supplementation. And this was really one that caught my attention when I first started here, was terpenes, right? Because up here in Canada, you guys, we can't get any other CBD or hemp products because we all know our Canadian government has got full control over that. So what Q actually did was found the medical ingredients out of the regular plants that we see today, like pine and oranges and lilacs and everything like that, extracted the medical ingredients. The terpenes are what give plants their scent, their color, etc., and made them in a compressed essential oil that you can literally put under your tongue with our BioSync technology. We have one for sleep. We have one for pain, which I literally had to take today because I had the genius idea to go unload our storage unit and just to do it all by myself. And I haven't been able to turn my neck. I had the worst sleep last night because of it. I got up and took that comfort like literally within 10 minutes, I was able to turn my head. It's insane, insane. Create for focus, anxiety for someone like me that likes to bounce around a lot. But the fact that they're so fast acting and absorbable, 100% absorbable into our systems. And I'm telling you right now, y'all, these terpenes are selling 2 to 1 to our CBD hemp products down in the United States because more people can take them, nurses, federal workers, etc. The people that can't even use like, the CBD rubs on their body. These are literally changing the game and just super caught my attention. But this was huge for me. Okay. I do not believe in a magic pill or a magic drink. Okay. I've actually been in health and wellness for quite some time. I actually used to work in a brick and mortar store. We used to have people come in, we used to meal plan for them, etc. And the fact that Q also believes in not a magic pill or magic drink, but the word supplement literally means to aid or complete something, like Lindsey was talking about, right? Our depleted soils, the travel that our products have to go. So here we are able to offer our customer base personalized workout programs that are created by Kimball and Stacy Jensen here. You can see right there. By the way, they're more beautiful in person. I know it's crazy, but they are. Instructional videos if you're a beginner. But even if you aren't a beginner, if you run Boston marathons, we literally have something for every person's mobility level. We have specialized meal plans for our incredible nutritionist Jenny. I can't talk tonight for some reason. And we have full accountability programs. We have these fun challenges that go on all the time that keep people having fun with giveaways, etc. But full support from the QFit community. Guys, you can literally have trainers that our customers get to talk to on a daily basis. I literally had Kimball and Stacy change my program 3 times because again, I should take that create for focus because I like to change things up because I get bored so easily, and they literally do it within 5 minutes. Like, when do you see a program where you can talk to a trainer on a daily basis? It's absolutely insane to me, and this really completes the circle of nutrition, right? With diet, exercise. I have literally lost 30 pounds since I've been here. But the most important part, we can lose weight every day, right? Every day of the week, twice on Sunday, but keeping it off is the hardest part. And literally next month will be a year since I've lost 30 pounds. And I'm not perfect, but this has just literally taught me to eat in moderation, to be able to get exercise that's proper for my mobility level, because I ain't a spring chicken anymore, guys. Okay. And it's been absolutely game changer for me. So we've been talking about what we have, right? We've been talking about what we have. So let's talk about what's coming. Okay. Our owners are leaps and bounds ahead of everybody else in the industry. When I tell you that Jake Spencer is one of the smartest men I have ever learned from, listened from, I've been able to go down to the lodge twice now and been personally trained by him. And he knows that the economy is about to get worse before it gets better. Okay. People aren't going to be able to afford luxury supplements yet. And so what they are going to bring to us at Q Sciences is Home Haven, a $1.3 trillion vertical drop. With no products being over $35, to give people a chance to, instead of spending extra money, to divert money that they're already spending for something like this, so they can afford the things that they once were able to. We're going to have 6 pillars under one roof. 70 plus products are going to drop with this year. You guys, this drops next week. Myself, Lindsey, I see Kaylin on here, are all about to head down to Salt Lake City to see what's coming. So when I tell you now is the time to jump in, Jake Spencer himself said 6 months from now, this company is probably going to quadruple because of Q Home Haven. So y'all need to jump on board when the timing is hot. You really do. And one of the best things about jumping in when the timing is hot is the fact that we keep everything simple, right? It's $39 to get started for an entire year. Gets you your website, it gets you a business app, so you don't have to know all the information about the products. You can literally just fire it off to people that are, wanting information. You literally get the MyQ Fit app that we're talking about, and this is for an entire year. We have no hidden website charges or anything like that. And if you're wanting to save a little extra, you pay a little bit more in the beginning for $99, and it actually unlocks, just like an Amazon Prime model, free shipping on all your reorders for an entire year. Obviously, the better investment because it does save you more money in the end, but it's nice that we have those 2 options, right? And the fact We have an entire team to retain your customers. I don't know about you guys, but with 3 kids, I'm busy. I know Lindsay's busy. She always seems to be off doing gymnastics or some crazy things with her kids. She's like, I'll get back to you later. I'll get back to you later. I'll get back to you later, which makes it really difficult to, be handling all your customers and all their needs, right? Especially when you've been around for a little while, when you get that massive customer base. We have an entire team dedicated to help you retain your customers. They'll put rewards back in their accounts towards free products. They'll get wholesale pricing just like we do. And, we're so confident in our products. We actually have a 30-day money back guarantee, an empty bottle guarantee. Now you can take that whole bottle of collagen, right? And say, you know what, it's not for me. You'll get your money back, no questions asked. We have a 0.5% of a return rate. So nobody's using it, right? Because the products are literally that great. They really are. And again, simple, right? We only get paid up to 6 different ways. And 3 of those ways you're already hearing about tonight. It's just about getting people to your website and purchasing, talking about these incredible products. You can actually hit rank just in customer sales. You can get to the top of the company just when getting people to the website. Isn't that absolutely insane? It's literally unheard of, right? You don't have to grow a team if you don't want to. But let's be real. Okay, we were just talking about this crappy economy coming. People are naturally going to gravitate to the income producing side of our Q Science comp plan. It's no longer if you should earn an additional stream of income. It's what company should you choose. And what sets us apart from everybody else is this beautiful, beautiful thing right here. Our Financial Freedom Movement, or FFM, which was created by Jake's wife, Sarah Spencer, right there. She's probably one of the smartest people I've ever known. Okay, I made a lot of income at my last company. I really did. And at the end of that 4 years, I had nothing to show for it because I was never taught what to do with those massive amounts of income coming in. And I was never taught how much to have it for emergency fund. How much should you have in the bank in case your business have ebbs and flows? How much should you have in the bank? I literally learned that from Sarah in the first 2 hours of knowing her. When you get started here with Q, we actually will put an extra set pay into the financial institution of your choice. This literally just came to Canada. I know myself and Lindsey are literally the first ones to be beta testing this, which is absolutely incredible. Everybody that I talk to about this up in Canada, they're like, what? You mean you're not going to get a pink Cadillac? They're gonna show you how to retire? Yeah, they are. And we're literally getting one-on-one coaching from Sarah Spencer herself for credit repair, to increase our credit score, whether we should be saving, building retirement, or paying off our debt first. Literally everything that you need to know, because let's be real, this isn't going to last forever. And that's not the point of this, is it? This is here to help us pay off our debt, to retire sooner, so we don't have to be 90 years old and be a Walmart greeter, so we can literally learn what to do with our income. And here's the 6 different ways of getting paid right here. I'm not going to go into full detail of this. If you are a numbers person, I do encourage you to go back to the person invited you tonight, watch the 14-minute compensation plan. But this is it. This is all you see. You're not going to see 27 pages on basically, should mainly be written in Chinese, because that's all you're going to read about it. We keep things simple, right? We keep things simple here. 1-page comp plan. There's no averages, no charting. We get set pay. We know exactly what we're going to get paid every Friday, which was super important to me, because I don't know about you guys, I was tired of opening my paycheck and being like, why did I get a drop in pay? I ranked out. You don't see that here, okay? You know exactly what you're going to get paid, and which is so important for, I know, because we got bills coming out at every single day of the month, it seems like. So we need to know what we're going to get paid every single week. So here you do. So, and these are our systems. Again, I'm going to use the word again, guys. Simple systems. When you get started here, we onboard you. We train you. We have a plug and play system. Probably the person that invited you tonight, if it wasn't me or Lindsay, didn't have to do a lot of talking. And that's the way that it should be, right? People with experience, being able to talk to your potential customers. So you are literally able to earn a paycheck before you learn everything. And we are literally going to hand all the tools over to you so you can start making that income as soon as the following Friday. Get your investment back, get the investment back on the yearly fee, purchasing your initial products, etc. And then I get a return on that investment within the same month. So what's next, right? The person that invited you tonight is going to shoot you a message, okay? They're going to follow up with you, asking what you love best, right? But there was probably some questions that we didn't answer today, and what I want you to do is ask those questions. Get candid with the person that invited you tonight. And don't be shocked if they put you into a chat with myself, Lindsey, or another leader here at Q, because what they're doing is really showing the layers of leadership and the support that we get here, and you'll be able to get your questions answered. And thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight. And I hope we see some of you guys soon. Bye.